Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Lil Lappy talks about a whole bunch of nothing for a whole bunch of minutes and tries to sound woke. Before I start my rant, I need you to like the video. I need you to share the video because there's no reason why I'm out here pouring my heart out in every video and every song and it's not getting a good reach. So before I even start talking, like this and share this and subscribe to me. Please. Please. Like, another thing, I want you to listen to this with an open mind because I'm not really a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm just a guy who has a lot of ideas and who is a fan of ideas. I am registered as a Green Party member, but, I don't subscribe to all of that. So, before I even tell you the topic that I'm trying to talk about, I'm going to give you some background of the past couple years. So, about a little more than a year ago, I went to a school, and basically I went to this school in hopes of getting a job in my field that I wanted to get a job in. And basically they told me that, yeah, we get you entry level positions, blah blah blah. Coronavirus kicks off. I see a whole lot of people starting to act weird. I'm starting to see a whole lot of people starting to care a whole lot less for the students. And so I started to see them go back on their word. I saw them start to go back on their convictions. And then I realized, wait, these people ain't trying to help me. These people don't want to help me. They're not going to help me get a career at this point. And that's the harsh reality. And it took me a long time to come to that realization. So I started working harder so that I could become a more marketable person. Right? And I started trying to just learn new skills and learn new avenues and, improve my chances of being a full-time employee for this field that I wanted to be a part of. So, after years of going back and forth with them, thinking that I wasn't going to graduate from the school because of all this drama and all these people going back on their word and me just basically having to do it on my own and figure out all of this and that on my own and just having an unfair, just it being unfair, like after all that I got out, I graduated. And I interned at another place. And, dude, at the end of my internship, dude was basically like, yeah, I want to hire you. And then he was like, nah, like, I can't. There's not enough work, basically. And I'm like, okay. But I said all of that to say corporations only care about the person who started the corporation. Every corporation acts in the interest of its owner. And that's something hard to swallow. That's something real hard to swallow. So, that being said, we need to fight for more. And how I came to this conclusion is what happened to me a couple days ago. So I just started a job. I'm supposed to be working in my field, but instead I'm working in a grocery store, and it kind of sucks. Kind of messes me up. So my first day, I didn't even think I worked that day because we were doing training and this and that. So I didn't think I was working that day. I called in. I'm like, hey, man, I didn't know I was working today. Like, I'm going to be late. He was like, this ain't a good look. This ain't a good look. We gonna fire you. I'm like, bro, that's cap. That's what I'm thinking to myself. Like, that's cap. You say that to everybody who comes in late. Like, you're capping. But it hit me. It hit me in my head. Right? Let's imagine I had nothing and this was my life. This was my livelihood. They could snatch my livelihood. If I was one of those people getting health insurance from this, they could snatch that up if they wanted to. Yeah, that dude was capping. He was capping. I didn't believe him. But if he really wanted to, he could pull the plug on me. And it's scary that in America, these corporations can have so much power over our lives. When we go in there doing a job that we don't want to do, that we're not supposed to do, with people who we don't want to be around, and we don't get paid for the sacrifice that we make doing that. Not only could we be doing what we love to do, what we're supposed to be doing in society, but we put our lives on the line. We put our health on the line for these corporations. We don't get compensated for that. Nah, we don't get compensated for that. Nor do we get any type of security. You gotta ask yourself, why? And this is where my liberal mindset takes off. I do believe that the people running the whole system, or not the system, but the whole operation, the people running the whole operation are just as important as the people who thought of the operation and the infrastructure and this and that. Like, the people who work at Taco Bell are just as important as the people who own Taco Bell, and they should be treated as such. And I don't understand why not. Like, I understand, yes, you did go to school and you took a risk to make this corporation, and you did it out of your own money or your own investors, but at the same time, there's someone going in, day out when they shouldn't. Their incentive is survival, but they're going in and out when they shouldn't to help your company run. Why is this person not promised security? And why is this person not valued? If I'm going to put my health on the line, my health and safety on the line, if I'm going to put my happiness on the line, you know what I mean? I should either be paid as such, or I should have the security as such. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Like, no matter how a Republican can explain this to me, no matter how a capitalist can explain this to me, yeah, it can go through my brain and I'll be like, yeah. But that is not going through my morality. Like, that's where the line is drawn. It's like, no. Like, you can explain to me how economics work all day, every day. And chances are I'll probably understand it. And when you make these concepts clear to me, it's not hard for me to grasp them. But it's like, why can't the workers be valued? It won't crush the economy to pay the workers like they're valued. It won't crush the economy to treat the workers like they're valued. If anything, it'll give people who are not supposed to be there more of an incentive to be more productive. It will give them an incentive to not kill themselves. Like, what? I guarantee you at least 100,000 people in this country have killed themselves just over the job, just over being there and not being valued and not being paid, compensated for their time. So my experience at this job it's kind of like, I go in there, I'm trying to do a whole lot. I'm trying to do a whole lot outside of music. And I've gained a couple of relationships that do take time and effort. A lot of important, really important relationships, a couple, you know. And when I go into that job and I come out of there, I don't have time to invest in myself. And I don't have time to invest in these relationships that are so important to me. And it stresses me out because even though I do like have the physical time, my brain ain't there. Mentally I'm drained, and mentally I'm just like not even there, and I'm so physically tired that I waste like half of the day being asleep after basically doing nothing. That's how draining the job is. And so one thing I noticed, right? A lot of my Republican friends, they'll basically say if you want more in life, then you have to work harder. But that's impossible. That's impossible when you're being paid the living wage. It's impossible. Like, when you look at it from a practical standpoint, yeah, of course, you have more time than what you work. Like, let's say you work like 10 hours a day, whatever, right? And you get out. Of course, you have those hours to do it. But what's on your mind? Work. What's on your body? The stress from work. Like, how much are you going to invest in yourself? And how much are you going to be able to invest in your company with the living wage? Like, what are you investing? I've calculated what I need to grow my brand. Even put that aside. Let's imagine that didn't even exist. You know how much it would cost to even grow Lil Lappy? To grow Lil Lappy alone. Like 20,000. Real talk. Real talk, bro. You're not growing. Like, and a SoundCloud rapper is much easier than starting a business, than starting a real business. It costs you 20,000 to start a rap career. How long is it going to take you to invest $20,000 into a rap career when you are making $20,000 a year full time? That's without tax. Then you have your own expenses. What you gonna save up $2,000 a year max? Not going to the club, not buying no bottles, not having no women, not having no ice, not having no drip. You're going to get $2,000 a year, and they expect you to invest that, start a business, work harder, do this, do that. The second thing you can do is depend on the promotion that they may or may not give you. Like, there are flaws in their logic. There are a lot of excuses. There are a lot of lies. I do feel like if I'm making this sacrifice, if anybody's making this sacrifice, you should be given a better chance at life, better chance at happiness, because, bro, if the Christian God were to come down here right now, and now we're like, yo, are we supposed to be working like minimum wage jobs? He's gonna be like almost nobody's supposed to. Like, of course, some people love it. Of course, some people love everything. And that's not the way that this is supposed to work. you know. So for me, I feel like people are scared. People are scared to fight back. People are scared to say anything. People are too scared to even unionize. Like, look at Amazon, bro. They gonna tell you Amazon is this, they gonna tell you Amazon is that. But I've been in the warehouse. And I've been in the UPS warehouse. The good one. So I can only imagine what the Amazon warehouse is, you know, like you gotta ask yourself, man. You gotta ask yourself. Cause not only are you not getting compensated for making that sacrifice, doing this depressing work with these depressing people who have no souls, but you're getting squished in. They're squishing you in, from the economic standpoint. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that, like, when I was a kid, of buying a McDonald's, like, huge cheeseburger was like $3-4. Buying a meal was like 5-6. Now it's like 10, 11, 12. Like, and the minimum wage has not increased by that much. So you got to ask yourself, what you working for? You working to live? You got to ask yourself, man. And I know you may not agree with this. If you're a Republican, if you're a conservative, if you don't believe in work laws or labor laws or whatever, but you have to ask yourself, does this seem crazy? Does this seem crazy? Does this seem even a little bit weird? Like a little bit like not okay? I don't know, man. Because it just doesn't seem okay to me. It doesn't seem okay to me. And I'm just glad I'm not on the end where, if this gets cut, I can't. Well, I am kind of on the end technically right now, but I'm just glad I'm not on the end where, if I do this, if I mess up, if they fire me, I can't go to the hospital. If I mess up on this, I'm not gonna eat, because they can fire you, bro. They can fire you. They could fire you. They could just take that John from you. They'd be like, yo, I don't like your hairs like this. You're fired. Get out. They could laugh. And they may not do that, but chances are, look at Amazon. Look at Best Buy. Look at GameStop. Look at Lowe's. Look at Home Depot. They fire people by the dozens. And nobody says anything about it. Nobody even asks a question. They don't need a reason to kick you out. Because at the end of the day, they don't care about you. And the craziest part is, through my whole schooling process and all of that, and basically every organization I've been in, I've been top 3. I've been top 3. I've been a top man. Everywhere except UPS, every group, every organization, every company, every brand, I've been one of the best. And every company, every organization, every brand, I've been let go. And that's the reality of it. That's the reality people don't want to accept. And what's so crazy to me is that people take pride in working for these organizations. People take pride in not getting paid what they're worth because it's accepted by society, it's promoted by society. They take pride in it. They take pride in being an underling. They take pride in being an ant. because it's promoted by society. So we really got to think about that. And we really have to gather together and be like, yo, if I'm going to do this retard work, no, I don't mean that in a bad way. But if we're going to do this stupid work, we're going to do this work that's hard for us, this work that makes us depressed, this work that takes us away from our true callings, you're going to pay us right. You're going to pay us right. You're going to treat us right. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be rallying for this. Yeah, the Republicans going to say, oh, yeah, it's going to mess up the... Man, no one cares about that, man. Hey, talk to me about the economy when you stop spending millions and billions of dollars on a military that doesn't do anything except pipe up thoughts and build missiles that they don't use and drive around Camaros. Like talk to me about money when we're not doing these Wall Street bailouts. Talk to me about money when these big corporations aren't lobbying for their laws to be passed. Talk to me about crushing the economy when that's not going on. Because I don't want to hear it. Like I don't care. Like at the end of the day, people are fighting against this whole lifestyle that we're living, and the people are fighting against it with theoreticals. People are fighting against this torture with things that don't even really affect our lives, any of our lives. I really wonder why there are capitalists making under 50,000, making under 100,000. Like why are you so, what did they tell you to make you so enthusiastic about protecting these random dudes billions of dollars and trillions of dollars? Like what made you like so like serious about that when your boy right here is working for minimum wage, your girlfriend right there working for minimum wage about to get fired, your boy right there because he got, wasn't working full time or whatever, can't get his operation done, and now he's about to lose his life. Like why does Jeff Bezos's money affect you? Why does trimming a little bit off the top when most of the federal budget goes to stupid spending? Why does that affect you? Why does that affect you? I don't get it. I don't understand the arguments. I don't understand why we live like this. There are certain things about life that shouldn't be debated. And this is one of them. Like, let's debate abortion. Let's talk about, like, no, bro. Let's say no, bro. Like, let's talk about abortion. Let's debate about war. Let's debate about whatever. But why are we debating about the quality of life for our own people? Why are we debating about that? Why are we debating about that? And why do we have such a sense of complacency when we talk about these matters? It doesn't make sense to me. So my plan is I'm gonna stop it. That's what I gotta do. We gotta put an end to it. Nobody should be working 40 hours a week and barely surviving. You working 40 hours a week, you should be able to take care of a family of 4, have a nice iced out chain, maybe an Infinity, like to drive. I think that's reasonable, right? It's reasonable, right? No, no. It's just I feel like these corporations owe us more, and we should stand for more, and we should fight for more, and we should fight relentlessly. The best of us, the worst of us, should stand our ground and fight for what we believe in, and we should fight to live the lives that we deserve in a country of excess. Maybe in like Afghanistan or something, nah, but here, we deserve a whole lot more. We deserve a whole lot more. But it's up to us whether we get that or not. It's a whole lot of things I want to do to help this country. It's a whole lot. I love these people, man. Whether you're a Democrat, you're a Republican, you're gay, you're straight. It doesn't matter who you are or what your thing is or what you're doing, what your life is like. Like, I care dearly, and I feel like there is a way that we can go about making changes in this country that would be in everybody's interest, But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just some dude in a closet with a Trippie Redd poster. What do I really know, man? But yeah, check out my new mixtape. Check out my new mixtape. I'm releasing a song tomorrow. Then when I release that song, I'm gonna release another vlog. Then I'm gonna release another song. And then another vlog, and then probably my album. Everybody take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. Keep your heads up. Just keep going with the motions, man. Keep listening to that little Lappy music. Keep streaming that little Lappy music. Keep sharing that little Lappy music with your grandma, your mom, your aunt, your best friend, your girlfriend, your friend with benefits, your cousin's nephew, everything. Just keep sharing that music. Stay happy, stay healthy. That's all I got to say.